Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is a beautiful rainy day and it's very cozy when it rains. I find it's very cozy, nurturing, stay-home energy. So I thought I'd share a story. Today I wanted to talk about crying during yoga. So about a year and a half ago, I was at a Kundalini yoga class with a friend, and it was at a time where I was just not in a good space. I was heartbroken and I was sad and I feel like my life was very gray. And during the yoga class, I just like broke down and started to cry. And it was like sad tears. I felt so weak and so broken. I couldn't, I had a hard time breathing, a hard time lifting myself up. It was ugly. Not ugly, but it was not fun. Not a fun time. There are ups and there's downs in life, and during that time it was definitely at a down. But now that we are in quarantine, I feel like I have a lot more time on my hands. So I've been practicing yoga a lot, doing yoga almost every day and breathing every day and meditating almost every day. It's great. And about a few days ago, I finished a yoga and then I was in a meditation. I was following Breathe and Flow Yoga. They're a couple that do awesome yoga YouTube videos. I will link it down below so you can check them out. I love them a lot. I was finishing a really hardcore yoga practice and I was finishing off with a meditation. And then I felt an emotion rise, coming from my root chakra going all the way up. And I was like, I see you, emotion, what's going on? So then I invited it in and I let it happen. And then I just started to cry again, just crying. But what's different is that the last time I was crying out of sadness and out of a broken, wounded space. But this time I was crying out of self-love. It's like I've been practicing yoga for so much and practicing loving myself that it just came up and I was just flooded with love for myself that I just started to cry. It was absolutely beautiful and I had to share. So it just made me realize the importance of welcoming emotions during your yoga practice and then just through life, to really invite those emotions, good or bad, and just let yourself experience them. So even if they're bad emotions and I was crying, it was very healthy of me to let them out. But then this time, because I let out those sad emotions, it allowed me to accept these good emotions, I find. You have to accept all the bad emotions if you would like to accept all the good emotions, you know? So it was absolutely beautiful. I was on my yoga mat and just crying out of self-love. It felt like my aura was giving itself a hug. It was awesome. So it made me think of this very popular saying with a full cup. And it's saying that, let's say the cup is your body and the liquid is self-love, or just love. It's that you have to fill your cup first and for it to overflow so then you can fill other people's cups. So if your cup is not full, you can't go around loving other people. You have to love yourself first and for it to overflow and love other people. And that's what I feel like I was experiencing. I was just in a yoga practice and I was just filled with so much love that it was overflowing, and then I was just crying out of self-love for myself. So it's really cool that I was able to experience both sides of the rainbow. From a year and a half ago crying out of sadness during a yoga practice, and then this time crying out of happiness at a yoga practice. It was absolutely, truly amazing. It was a really beautiful experience. I definitely patted myself on the back for that one. I was like, good job, Roger. So basically, I just feel like we need to welcome all emotions. If they're not pleasant, if they're negative or they're not enjoyable, we still have to welcome them in. We have to embrace those emotions and love those emotions. We have to let it out. We have to cry and get angry and do all those things. Because when the good emotions come, the self-loving, happy emotions come, we can accept those too. And then those will come out. It's whatever we practice on the yoga mat, it's a parallel to what we practice in real life. So I feel like being able to accept that sadness during yoga, I was able to accept that sadness in real life. Similarly to accepting that self-love during yoga practice, I can accept it and embrace it during just life. Right now I'm not doing yoga, but I can still feel that self-love and let it overflow myself and be flooded with that self-love. So I encourage everyone to keep practicing yoga, or to start practicing yoga, and to really welcome those emotions inside of you. It doesn't matter if it's a Kundalini practice, a Hatha, a Yin, a Yang, a powerful session, no matter what the yoga is, invite those emotions in and just experience them. It's truly amazing. And then you'll be able to experience those emotions in real life as well. So from my heart to yours, I love you. If you like my content, if you think that it's helpful towards you, if you find it entertaining, if you appreciate it, I would love digital support. So liking the video, it does a lot for me. Commenting anything, I love social interactions on digital networks. I love it all, so any type of support I greatly appreciate. Subscribe and share, do it all, I love it. And hopefully I will see you on my next video, or I'll see you in person, or we'll chat, I love it all. Okay, thank you guys, and take really good care of yourself. I love you, and goodbye.